So I bought an RC that I've been eyeballing on Amazon for a pretty long time because this thing sits on what I believe is a MJX chassis, which I wanted to test out for well over a year now. And I really like Cybertrucks, and this one's $69, so Elon would be proud because who doesn't like a 69 joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whoa, man, this thing is tiny, and that is not what she said. There it is. There's a little Cybertruck. That is sweet. And there is our chassis. Oil-filled shocks. Hell yeah. That's right. Not only does this have oil-filled shocks, you also get not one, not two, but 3 bodies for $69. I'm no scientist, but that sounds like a deal to me. Yes. But they also give you a bunch of tiny little clips that are black, and they are the most hardest thing to put on. These are definitely terrible. I kid you not, I already lost 2 of these. I flung them across the room because I can't get them to clip. Thankfully, I have a bag of little black clips that seem to work a lot better than the ones that came with the RC, so that is a good thing. Now this $69 RC comes with a whole bunch of stuff. You have your manual, then you have those bodies. This one is an Iron Man body, I just realized. That is awesome. And then you have some kind of adapter cable so you can run an external receiver. So that is pretty cool. This is the updated V2 version. You also get spare clips, but here's what's left of mine. I only have 2. The rest I flung across the room. They also give you 2 modular batteries. These are 1050 milliamp hour 2S batteries. Not too bad. Some spare tools and a USB charger for those batteries. And then you have your transmitter. So this is a nice compact transmitter, fits good in my hand. The throw seems okay. You have all your steering trims and dual rates and whatnot. LED button, on and off switch. Kind of cheap feeling, but this is 69 bucks, so I cannot complain. Now, I can't look underneath the hood of this because everything is covered off, so I can't, look at the motor and stuff like that, but according to the seller, this does have a 18 millimeter, 4,400 kV brushless motor. It is waterproof, which is pretty nice, but I doubt it. Also, since this is an upgraded model, you have reduced throttle delay, upgraded metal drive shafts. So CVD drive shafts are a lot stronger in this one. 3-wire servo, and the whole drivetrain is nice and metal. The tires are nice and soft. They have big foams in them. And there's that signature MJX front bumper with LED. And this thing also has a little wheelie bar, so look at that. Wow. Overall, I am pretty excited for this little guy. This is definitely a keeper. I love this thing already, and I haven't even driven it. Alrighty, so I charged the battery up just a little bit, just to, turn it on and see how this thing starts up. But if you look closely there, you can see the brushless motor working. I think this is like a small crawler motor, but it's pretty cool that you can see it right there. I had to unplug the battery because I think it slides on just like that. Yep. And then you just plug her in. Little Dean's connector like that. All right, I'm gonna turn on the transmitter. Power on the RC. Ooh, all right. Let's see if that front light works. All right, we got a front light, sweet. Gonna hold this thing in my hand and give her the beans. Let's see how powerful it is. All right, yes. This thing is awesome. Now, I do want to know that this does feel kind of weird. When I hit the trigger, it like has a slight delay. So they say it's upgraded with, less delay, but I still feel one. It definitely has a soft start because I hit full trigger and it takes a while to wind up.
The next day.
All right, now before I go, I really got to show you guys how small this thing is next to a MJX 14207, so you can get an accurate representation of how tiny this little guy is. So you got the 14207, you got this guy. Wow, that's insane. Hopefully it drives good, but I think they add the soft start so it doesn't flip over as soon as you give it any type of throttle. So let's go and do a speed test on this thing. All right, it's a little moist out, but let's see how this little guy rips. Whoa. Oh man, this is a really weird RC car to drive. Here it comes. Full throttle. Takes some getting used to because it's so small. It drives so weird. Whoa. All right, well, do I like it so far? I don't know. I'm not too sure. It's cool, but do I like it? I don't know. It rolls very easy. It's not very fast. Does a cool little wheelie for a second, but if it held the wheelie, that would be a lot better, but it does not hold a wheelie. All right, I just realized my throttle dual rate was lowered. So here we go. Woo! Much faster. Meow. Woo! Woo! It's cool, but it's not very controllable. That's coming from someone that likes UDRC 1610S. All right, let's do the speed run. I just realized that my GPS could be making it do wheelies. Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, response is not that great in this. It's kind of poor, actually. That's like to do wheelies though. That's probably the coolest thing about it. Tiny little wheelies. I don't know, I'm not having as much fun as I thought I would with this thing. All right, full throttle. I think I spent more time picking it up than actually driving the thing. Well, looks like it is dead now, but it does not want to move. Yeah, so it's not exactly splash proof either. All right, let's bring it back and see what it did. I won't lie, I am a little disappointed with how this thing drives, but stop read. 22 miles an hour, so 22 miles an hour in 2S. Kind of undrivable, I gotta say, and now that it got a little bit wet, it does not want to drive at all. All right, so I put on my head cam so you guys can see what it's like driving this thing. Yeah, the response, the initial trigger pull makes it want to do a rapid wheelie, and that kind of sucks because they did state that they fixed that problem, but I don't know, it's kind of still there. You can always add your own transmitter onto it with the little kit they give you, but I think it should be better. Yeah, there it goes, it broke again. So we're not even going through really big puddles, and this thing is just spazzing out. Not a very waterproof RC car, that is absolutely for sure. Real bummer too, because I wanted to jump it and stuff, but keeps cutting out, and it just doesn't like this weather. And it's kind of glitching out, so let's get the ramp out and see how it does. All right, I'm gonna do my best to try to keep this thing dry, but yeah, got the ramp out. We'll see how it does. Oh, Very bad. Can't drive it too far from us. Oh. It's glitching out again after that hit. Yeah, this RC is not very waterproof at all. Come on, did I really get the ramp out for no reason? Come on, give me one hit. One good hit, come on. Come on. No. No. Oh, it's dead.